Okay, so I'm going to tell you about May 4th, 2018. I heard from the Holy Spirit that I was going to meet the president. And I was like, okay. That was like a few days before that. And so I knew that Trump was going to the NRA convention, and I can't stand Dallas, but I went on Facebook. I had like a real Facebook at the time, and I just asked if anyone had tickets because it was sold out. And this guy prayed about it, and he heard that he was supposed to invite me, but he didn't have tickets to the NRA convention. His office was hosting the president's arrival, so I had to get like a background check by the White House to check in all the different people. I still don't really know what that means because I really still don't know anything about politics. So anyway, so I went there, and I learned about Q, and it was so funny because I did not fit in. I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm me, but like it was just everyone could tell that I was totally like not supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? But it was funny. But it was really fun, and so I met a bunch of different news people who worked for the news and other people. But so after that, well, first, yeah. So I heard about Q. I didn't know even what that was. But now the reason why I say that is because you guys, I think that we need to do a local Q or a state Q, because I think Q is propaganda. Personally, I think it's to deceive the people that are conservative, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. But I think that people should use the same tactics and do their local government and nonprofits and just leaders, sex trafficking, CPS, all that great stuff, wherever their local county is in their state. So moving on. So right here we have, you got, I think that's Ted Cruz, and then that's Ken Paxton. That's JB. That was his assistant at the time. So before they were right here, we were all in the corner, and because I checked in Ken Paxton, or whatever, and I never knew who he was. And this guy, I told this guy, one of the Secret Service people, like what my story was, and he's like, "That's the guy you need to talk to." And I'm like, "Who's he?" Like whatever. So anyways, I go find him after because he was like by himself with his assistant, and then I started to talk to him about corruption in Tarrant County. And you guys, this is in 2018. And then Ted Cruz comes up and interrupts. Like, come on, Ted Cruz. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, and then he had his assistant get my phone number. And then that was that. And so then after that, this is right here that they were going to, for the president's little arrival. Oh, but anyway, so whenever the Holy Spirit told me that, he said I was going to meet the president who would help. Okay? So I was supposed to, I can't remember what I was supposed to do, but I think I was supposed to do something with Donald Trump or something like that. But anyways, but my job changed, and it was like to check people in, which I don't care, could care less. I just went because that's what the Holy Spirit said. Somebody prayed, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I thought this was very interesting, is that, okay, we're in Dallas, and I was literally talking to him about corruption in Fort Worth, Tarrant County, and there's literally right next to the Air Force One or whatever it is, maybe that's not Air Force One, but it's the Fort Worth police. Like, what are they doing there? It's just interesting. Okay, so this part was a little weird too. Anyways, let's see. Okay, so here's Mike Pence and his wife coming out. Then I just wrote down some times to look at. There's kids playing in the courtyard. Okay, so this guy, I'm right there. And this guy, I don't remember who he is, but I feel like he probably worked for a news station or something. But it looked like he's signaling me. Doesn't that just look like he was signaling me? Watch. Let me just replay that for a second. because I did make the cover on the thing. Not that it matters, but I'm just, it's interesting to have a little backside. Anyway, okay, so moving on. That guy was really nice. He's a Secret Service agent, and he was super young, and he like asked him what kind of experience he had, and he left like some kind of finance or investments or banking, one of those three, I can't remember, to be a Secret Service agent, which was very interesting. Okay, so there I am. Like if you can see me, I'm right there. But it's weird. I put it on 1242 because it's weird because you would think that they would have already been like focused on Mike Pence, but they weren't. And so, I don't know. There's just interesting things in this video. And then, moving on. Okay, so I got at the end because I felt like I was supposed to. And I don't do selfies, but it just so happened that, you know, there's this video. Okay, so here I am. That's me. And life is just funny because I don't really have time to tell you exactly what we talked about and the other details behind it. But so I'm chewing gum because that's, you know, my true style. And see, nobody else got to have a conversation like this with him. Like, you know, and I was gonna like talk, like I felt like I was, you know, that's what I heard, that I was gonna meet the president to help with corruption. And I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something like that. And then, hello, a few days later, there I am. And so, but I didn't meet Trump. And so it was really weird. And I was like, okay, God, like, what in the world? That's interesting. And so, but like, I went to my car and prayed after, and like, you know, God was like, no, that's the person. So I'll have to make a second video to tell you what we talked about. But, so here on Mike Pence, this is kind of what he talked about. But, so on January 17th,